Hi everyone, it's Leonora. Welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, for those who have been supporting this channel, thank you. Your girl appreciates it. So today I'm going to do a little something different. I'm impulsive. What do you want me to do? Well, anyway, long story short, today I decided to do just a special edition. If it does well, it does well, whatever. But I wanted to create this for my viewers, okay? Now, this content may trigger people. Not all of you, of course, but some people. Also, I don't know. I know that this can be a sensitive topic, and I know that it won't resonate with everyone. Okay, if it's not your life, tune out. Okay, if you're sensitive to dark energies, paranormal, tune out. Okay. Now, the reason for this reading is because I know there's people out there that want to know who's energetically manifesting them, and for some, who has been working spells on them. Now, it can happen, and believe it or not, I pick it up. I don't like when it shows up, I'll tell you the truth, I don't. But I realize that people really genuinely want to know. They really want to know. And I get it. I understand. It doesn't all have to do with black magic, you know. Never, I mean, I wouldn't say never, but rarely does it ever come out. When it does, but rarely it does, okay? But there's people that can energetically manifest people, okay? Especially if you moved on with someone else and someone's bitter about it. Yeah. So, I will be using my tarot card, you know, to read this energy and my intuition, okay? I will be doing the tarot card reads according to the elements of the zodiac sign, okay? I am doing fire signs today. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Okay? Now, folks, I would suggest to check your birth charts, okay? Specifically your Mars, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, your rising, and your moon placements. Now, does it have to be all of them? No, not at all. If you know anything about birth charts, there are some placements that you have in the zodiac sign, in the horoscope, that resonates more than your sun sign, if that makes any sense. Now, if you're a Sagittarius and you were born, you know, in the month of late November, December, you know, I'm not telling you at all that this may not resonate with you. You're more than welcome to watch. I just want to suggest to people to check their birth chart placements, and if you do, you know, you may have fire placements in other, you know, other placements. You know what I mean? So if I'm reading for fire signs and you're an Aries sun placement, you may have Aries in moon, you know? You may have Aries in your Mars placement. You may have Aries in your rising placement, okay? So that's what I mean. If that makes sense. If it doesn't, it's okay. Let's move on. Now, if you're wondering, who the hell is this bitch trying to do a reading on black magic and spells? I know. It is something that has been given to me by source. This ability that I have has been heightened in the last year, maybe 2 years, I would say. But I've always had it. If you're trying to know my resume, my birth chart resume, and trying to figure out who this bitch is, reading signs for reading tarot card for spells and paranormal, let me tell you a little bit about myself and my resume and birth chart. well, I call it my resume, but it's not, you know. I mean, technically it's your journey in life, isn't it? And your personality. But anyway, moving on. I'll tell you what my birth chart is. I have at least 2 placements in Scorpio. I have at least 2 placements in in Aquarius. Yes, in Aquarius. I have at least 2 placements in Pisces. God. Wait, it doesn't stop there. I have 2 placements in, at least 2 placements in Sagittarius, okay? And last but not least, I have Saturn in Cancer. I know. Okay, moving on. All right. That information was not meant for everybody, but and I'm sorry I'm cursing. Okay, this is a different type of read. Moving on. The questions that I'm going to be asking in this tarot card reading are 3 specific questions. I have my cards already laid out. I made my intentions. I apologize. I already made my intentions, and I'm using 3 types of tarot cards. 3 types of tarot card decks. Get it together, Leonore. I'm using, in case you're wondering, my Game of Thrones as well as my New Mythic and Native American tarot decks, and I'll be clarifying it with my African American tarots, okay? So I have a few different decks here on the table spread out. The 3 questions I will be asking are who in the world is manifesting my viewers? You know, and that could be positive or negative, but I mean, some people manifest others for their own good. This can be an ex, you know, a bitter ex, you know, a jealous friend. Second question I do ask is, what kind of energy are they using on you? It can be witchcraft, or it could just be a, you know, a low vibrational person. All right. 3, why are they targeting you? Now, I mean, I wanted to see why. I think that's going to be more of my clarification cards, to tell you the truth. But, you know, I mean, why did they, you know, put a spell on you, manifested you, you know, whether it's high or low vibe. And it has, you know, for the majority, I would say it has a lot to do with someone else taking your partner. Okay? Your partner moving on, you know what I mean? Your ex moving on, and they're bitter about it. All right? It's just bitter all over the board. What do you want me to do? Only bitter people do this. Now, last but not least, I don't know what the cards are going to say to me, okay? Fire signs, I don't. If you're wondering how the hell can you protect yourself from these low vibe energies and people, my suggestion is to wish them well. Send them lots of love, healing. And I say this because the more you do that, the more you send out love and healing, because you know people like that need healing. The more you do that, the more you'll get it tenfold. Do you understand? Also, it doesn't help to have some sage. Okay, here's my sage. I like to light white candles when it comes to, I don't know, when I feel some type of way in the air. Either myself or in the air. If it's myself, it's because I'm picking up somebody's energy. Also meditation, okay? Even your own self-healing and cleansing. I love taking baths to cleanse myself, okay? Those are some ways that I would suggest to protect yourself. All right, fire signs, let's get started. Who is manifesting you energetically or doing spell work? All right. All right, so I have the Tower. I have 4 cups. I have the Strength card. I have 6 of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Now, I am doing a specific reading. This is not a goddamn love reading. Okay? If you're looking for love reading, I have them. It's there. You look at my channel. I have them. This is pretty dark. I'm going to call out some signs. Not all, but some that are especially standing out for me. Aries and Scorpio, you're standing out to me. Okay? Leo. You may have it in your birth chart. You may know somebody with that placement. Can they embody the energy? Absolutely. Okay? You take that as it resonates. So, someone here is doing spell work. Now, I sense more that this person is from your past life. Now, I said I had Saturn in Cancer. A lot of my Saturn in Cancer has a lot to do with past life regression, which I do. Not always, but I do. There was someone in your past that you rejected. This person is still bitter. It's a soulmate. This person treated you very bad. I don't know how, but they just didn't respect you. Let's just put it that way. For this, you had left them. And for this, they were bitter. And they carried this from their past lifetime. If you don't believe in incarnation, move on. And I'm sorry I'm being mean, okay? Because this is a specific type of reading, and only a few people could handle this, okay? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to be truthful. Remember, I have Sag in my chart. This person is still very bitter from a past lifetime. Okay? This is a person that you may have contact in this lifetime. What type of contact? I want to say more of a sexual contact, more of a friends with benefit contact. It has nothing to do with a serious relationship that you might have had in the past. Okay? I am still going to clarify these cards, but that's what I'm picking up. I hope that made sense, and I'm going to clarify them. I have Page of Wands. I have Ace of Swords, sorry. And then I have the freaking, sorry. The Strength card again. Hello, Leo. Yeah. Yeah, wow. This is why I specifically want you to look at any other fire signs in your chart, or if you have an inkling of who is manifesting you energetically, whether it's low or high vibe, or spell work. If you even may think that someone is doing spell work on you, then this is what it is. Okay. I know that some people may not know that, okay? Spell work is not said on a loudspeaker, or it doesn't come in the mail, but I know people feel it. You have the ability to feel negative energy. Now, I'm clarifying the first spread. I did say this person comes from your past lifetime. I did say that this person is a friend with benefits. My Strength card was in the reverse. You had some type of fallout, and when I mean fallout, you cut someone off. Okay, you were like, you know what, I'm moving on. So now what I get from this, okay, whoever this is resonating with, what I get from this is that you did this to them in the past. Were you married to them? Were they your friend? I don't know. But you knew them. And you rejected them in the past. They're bitter, and from the past lifetime, and they're still bitter in this lifetime. Let's move on, because I have 2 other questions, okay? All right, so the next question is, what kind of energy are they pulling from? Okay. Now this is where I'm like, is it spell work? Energetic manifestation, pulling from their bitterness, anger, even sadness. It can happen. Either subconsciously or consciously. Sometimes both. And worst case scenario, black magic. Okay? And I want to make this very clear for my viewers. It's not always women that do this. It's not always women. So, what kind of energy are they pulling from? So, I have Page of Swords, 3 of Cups, 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. Got it. So this person is very bitter. This person not only is bitter, they are into your love life. Who are you dating? Okay, and who is this person? Wow, this person not only energetically in a low vibe type of way. Not only does this person energetically want to make your life miserable. I did see that. When I mean make your life miserable, mostly it has to do with your relationships. They're not using spell work, okay? There is no spell work here. This person is using the power of manifestation. If I have to say the law of attraction, yeah, absolutely, it's a law of attraction. That is part of manifesting. That's magic. Now, they don't want you to move on. Okay, we get it from the first spread, right? This person may think about you every fucking day. They do not want you to move on. I specifically see, that when they get drunk, that is when they get the most heightened emotion about the relationship that you and this person had. Do you understand? They don't want you to go anywhere. They don't want you to move on. As a matter of fact, they don't want you to really succeed in life, okay? If anything, if you don't succeed in life, you may go back to them. They think, and I don't know what type of person you are, but they're thinking like, if you don't move on to another relationship, if you do not do well in life, that you may end up going back to them with a tear in your eye. So they're waiting. They're spying. Interesting. Okay, let's clarify that. So, I have the the star in the Four of Wands. So for those who are trying to figure out why I'm clarifying it, I like to clarify things anyway. It's just an overall energy, if I had to say. Now, the question is what? A lot of my African American tarot has some nudity, so, you know, it is what it is. We all have the same body parts. Moving on. This person, you are their wish come true. Interesting. Jesus. That's a lot on your plate. With my Four of Wands, look at this. The star with my Four of Wands. This person, wow. I mean, not only are you their wish come true, and listen, I'm not saying that like it's a Disney movie. They literally feel this way. Passionately. They feel like this mentally, emotionally. And I want to say, they are going a little cuckoo for you. And when I mean cuckoo, you know, I hate to say the word crazy because it's not to that extent. I mean, it's not to that extent. But there are times where they stop their life for you. I don't know. You take it as it resonates. Fire signs, you take it as it resonates. You would know if they're spying on you on social media or whatever the case may be. If you find yourself thinking about this person out of nowhere, okay, after 2 years, they're thinking about you. All right? If that makes sense. Moving on. Last question. Why are they targeting you? Why are they targeting you? Why are they targeting you? I mean, we kind of, you know, got the gist of it, but let's get more info. All right, this one was a booklet for whatever reason. This person has a lot to say. A lot to say. So I have my Knight of Swords, my Nine of Swords, my Ten of Pentacles, my King of Swords, my Eight of Wands, my Ace of Swords, and the Hangman. Now, I'm just saying these, my viewers, you know, especially if you're into tarot, you'll know what the meaning of these are, right? But I'm reading these cards a little different. I usually do anyway. I don't usually read tarot traditionally, not in the traditional sense. But I'm just, you know, telling you the signs in case you do want to know, right? I have Pisces that's standing out to me. Pisces is standing out to me, okay? As well as Aquarius. If that means anything to you, okay? It doesn't have to be. Yeah, this person is in their head about you. Listen, I'm sorry, fire signs. I think that even if they tried to get, listen, I got King of Swords here 2 times. I think that even if they tried to get you off their mind, they can't. I'm telling you, this person's from a past lifetime. They're trying to figure out why you can't get off their mind. Why is it that you're on their mind? This is insane, but it happens. You know, when you find yourself attracted to someone, you know, this magnetic pull that you feel out of nowhere sometimes. You could even feel it with strangers. A stranger could walk by, say hello, and you're like, why do I feel magnetically pulled to this person? You might have known them in a past life. As a matter of fact, you did. This person can get you. I'm sorry. This person. All right, hold on. There definitely was an awful type of of a fight. Let's put it that way. Fight, Leonard. Did you forget how to spell? Sorry, all caps. And was it in this lifetime? Probably. Probably you had, you know, this huge disagreement, rift, and worst case scenario, a fight, physical. If not, this person lied, was manipulative with their words, big time. You caught them in lies. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. You know, I don't see that this person, you know, had third-party energies. I sense that they don't want you to have, you know, a relationship. And honestly, I don't think they even care if it's a man or a woman. It could be the same gender. Don't move on. From them. Yeah, this person, okay. So I'm getting past lifetime here. Why? Because of the past lifetime. Because they don't know why you're in their head constantly. Okay? They really, really wanted a foundation with you. Now, if this did not happen in the past, if you were friends with benefits, or even maybe you had a short-term relationship with this person, you know, you guys weren't really talking about, you know, settling down. This person wants to do so now. They can't help it. They can't. Why do you think they use the word twin flames and soulmates? Let's clarify that energy. So again, why? Let's get an overall energy. So we have King of Swords, and wow, it's because you moved on. So King of Swords, and yeah, and Four of Cups. Sorry. Yeah, you moved on from them again. Now, fun fact. Maybe they moved on from you in the past lifetime, in the past incarnation, and the roles are reversed. Does that happen? 75% of the time, yeah. It does happen. It does. But, you know, I wouldn't want to say not all the time. Not all the time. This is, you know, a minor, you know, type of situation compared to others. You moved on from this person in the past incarnation. They were hurt, and then you met them in this incarnation, in this lifetime, and you moved on from them again. And they're bitter about it. They can't even understand why they think about you constantly. They can't. They can't move on. Now, is this person seeing other people, or, you know, maybe they have friends with benefit with other people, in case you're wondering, because you want to, you know, rekindle the relationship. If honestly, they cut them off. They cut them off. No one's like you. No one's like you. Yeah, I'm sorry. No one's like you. The Aquarius card reminds me a lot of your past life. This energy in itself, not just the woman in the picture, okay? If you see a man or a woman, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm talking to a specific gender, okay? It is just energy in the tarot community. But if this doesn't look like a past lifetime, I don't know what does. This person was an asshole to you. This person was a fucking bitch in the past lifetime. Were they like this in this lifetime? Probably. But I think in some other shape, form, or manner. You cut them off. There's a reason why you cut them off. I don't know what that is. You know more than me. I hope that made sense, you know. You know, if I have to break it down for those who are a little confused, and I'm sorry to have to repeat myself, but, you know, I want to make this clear because it's important to me. in the past incarnation, you met this person. Now, the majority of you broke up with this person, divorced this person. You might have had a little fling and they never moved on from you. Because of that, you moved on to maybe another marriage, and they became very bitter. So bitter that the energy was passed on to this lifetime, the one we're in now. They did not know this, of course, until they met you. It was written in the stars. They want to have a foundation with you. They miss you passionately. They know now that you are their soulmate. For some of you, it can be a twin flame. It can be. However, I don't see any mirroring here. There's no type of mirroring here. Usually a twin flame is like a reflection of you in some shape, form, or other. I sense more of a soulmate, though. So they are manifesting you energetically, and they don't want you to move on. So if you have trouble with keeping a relationship, or you're waking up to, like, this person's, memories or energy, it's not you. It's not you. It's them. Thinking about you hardcore. And I want to make that very clear. It's not lightly. I already told you how to kind of protect yourself. Okay? And that's, to me, it's important. If you want to, play with magic, I wouldn't suggest to do that. You can't fight wrong with wrong, if that makes sense, okay? It's not good. It'll come back to you. All right. Love you, fire signs. Bye.